What's going on, y'all? It's your boy Jeff, and I like to say that I'm back. Um, Now, me being gone for almost 2 months from YouTube, I like to apologize because I wasn't at the right state of mind, and a lot happened within between these 2 months. From then and then now that I had to recover. First and foremost, I like to say it's been rough. I lost, you could say, three people out of my family, like who I consider family. Two is my cousins from down south in Virginia, and one used to live on my block. And since I moved, I don't really touch base with him that much, but we do keep in contact here and there. So, uh, I lost my friend Benji to gun violence. Um, he was a good dude, a very good dude, and he had his problems here and there, but it never like showcased, you know, to like like his surroundings, and like it wasn't like open out there. He's staying calm to himself, and he's been low key. Um, from what I'm hearing, apparently he probably had beef with somebody. I don't know to be exact. And I just remember him chilling with my father. They was talking, chopping it up and all. And it wasn't about 5 minutes. 5 minutes. He went around the corner to the store to get something. Next thing you know, shots go off. And from what I heard, he got shot in his neck, shot 3 times in his stomach. So it was all upper body shots. And by the time they tried to rush him to the hospital, he was pronounced dead on arrival. So that killed me a lot too, cause I was close to him. Like, as much as how my father was, he was to me too. Cause I always, before I moved, always coming to, and before I leave to work, I always speak to him, and we'd just be chopping it up, chilling. He's asking each other how life is going. He asked me about my kids, and all too. I tell him how's everything going. Just like a ordinary conversation, but we just been clicking on cylinders, and like he's been with my family for decades, so to speak. Him and my father was like close, like this, real close, and that's how I kind of like followed up, and always considered him family to me. So to hear that happen, it was just so devastating, and I couldn't even put into words. Like I was just lost. I had to deal with the fact that I lost my grandmother in January. Still recovering from that, and when I did, this came up, and that was just the tip of the iceberg. Cause two of my other cousins, one passed away through natural causes, and the other one died of stage 3 cancer. So you add my grandmother's passing in January, in addition to my friend Benji getting shot and killed, and then two of my other cousins, one passing from stage 3 cancer, another one passing from natural causes. It was too much I can take, and my mind was all over the place. And at that point, I was just ready to like give up to this YouTube shit. Like I didn't know what to do. So I had moments where I got emotional. I just wanted to be alone, and I was drinking. Like it was a whole lot, because there's so much pressure on you. That's so much pressure on a human body. Like, how can you like recover from that? You know what I mean? It took a lot. And I'll tell you, it took a lot. So through that 2 months of me not being on YouTube, I had to really find myself. I had to like regroup. Collect myself, and just try to pull it together, not only for myself but my family, for my father for sure, because he never took that lightly, and I didn't either. And then recently, my grandmother, thank God, she just came out of the hospital, because she's what they call old people is old time. Well, they call them old timers. Meaning that when you're old, you see things from a different perspective, and it can be peer pressure, like anxiety can kick in or at any moment, or you can have a nervous breakdown, and this is what my grandmother been dealing with for so many years. So when I heard she was in the hospital, and just not having any info, I almost lost my mind there too. Like, it's been so much, but by the glory of God, she's okay. She's home now, recovering. So I'm happy for that. But I want to take this time out and actually, address y'all what's going on. I should have, catch up to speed of what's going on for these 2 months, but in the condition I was in, I couldn't find myself to just sit here and really pour my heart out. It takes a whole lot, and I ain't going to do it to be an emotional part. Like, I want to be able to come back, record, and just show y'all that I'm fine. I've been okay. I had my moments, but I've just been alone. I shed my tears, got myself together, came out, and just take a breather. And then many times where I went on the boardwalk, I took a walk, cleared my mind out. Listening to music and all those things. Like, I've been doing a lot of those stuff to just clear my head and erase a lot of the negativity, and just having a positive thought. So this is what I've been doing for so much, and I feel like I told myself, whenever it's the right time and you feel like you can, express to your fans on what's going on, that I would do it. And this happened to be the time. I just got off work and everything, and I just told myself, I gotta let them know what's going on. So that was my main goal, and I'm happy to say that I'm back. I'm feeling better than ever, and I'm just appreciative. So it's y'all. Y'all keep me motivated every single day. Whenever I'm at my lowest of low, and I feel like I can't move forward with certain things, y'all help me push through and just continue to get better, and even if it's not by actions, I show it, even your words inspire me, because a lot of people outside of YouTube, when I explain the story to them and all, they pray for me, lift me up at certain times where I needed to be lifted, and I needed that. So once again, I thank y'all so much, so much, because y'all really helped me out in a long way. It may not seem like it, but one thing for sure, two things for certain, it means a lot to all of y'all. So I really thank y'all from the bottom of my heart, and I love y'all. Real shit. I really do. So that's enough of that. Like I said before, I'm feeling good, I'm feeling great, and I'm ready to get back to what I've always been doing. You know what I mean? And a whole lot happened within this 2 months that I've been gone. With WWE for sure, which I'm definitely going to get into this week. We got Extreme Rules this Sunday, and yeah, there's a lot that been going on that I actually want to talk about. I think when I mentioned WWE the last time, I wanted to bring up people were saying with WWE versus AEW, and how like they feel like that's like another remake of the Monday Night Wars. So we're gonna touch on that. I'm gonna touch on that and then some. So I'm gonna put that all in one video for sure. Definitely gonna be talking about is the PG era dead in the WWE now? I'm gonna give my thoughts on Extreme Rules as well, and just touch about everything that happened, like that's just going on like right now in regards to wrestling in general. So definitely I'm gonna make a video on that one, so yeah, I can tune in for that. Also, for my basketball fans, even when I was gone, we all know the Toronto Raptors had won the NBA championship in Game 6, beating Golden State 4-2. Yeah, 4-2. Okay, and I congratulate them so much for on a hard working performance that they put on. Despite the KD injury, he ruptured his Achilles. Same thing with Klay Thompson and all. They still kept their composure, and took care of business. So I give them credit when credit is due. So congratulate to them. Also with free agency, a lot went down, and I was just amazed. We got Kyrie Irving and Kevin Durant out here in Brooklyn. Both of them signed a 4-year, I believe it was $134 million per person. I believe it was, because they wanted to save a little bit of the cap to save more cap to add DeAndre Jordan, which they did. Being a very, very good signing. And they ended up getting forgot this man's name. His last name is Prince. He came from Detroit. And no, I'm not talking about Tayshaun Prince. He already retired. It's done. But it's no, I think he came from Atlanta. I'm sorry. He came from Atlanta. On this Prince dude, he a good player, very good player. Brooklyn ended up picking him up, and they got somebody else too that I feel like was a good pickup. So they looking very solid, So props to them and doing their thing and all that. And I give the whole Nets organization so much credit, picking up 2 superstars for sure. Both of them NBA champions. Both of them is NBA All-Stars. You name it, they did. You know what I mean? So, moving forward, Boston ended up getting Kemba Walker, which was big. Jimmy Butler ended up signing with Miami. Who else? Anthony Davis signed with the Los Angeles Lakers, which in my mind they really needed, because LeBron James needed help, so to speak. And I believe some of the assets that they gave up for Anthony Davis was, I'd say, a little too much, but hopefully it paid for it. Giving up Lonzo Ball, giving up Brandon Ingram, Josh Hart. It was somebody else too, I believe. It was that and some draft picks for Anthony Davis. And they ended up still keeping Kyle Kuzma. They re-signed JaVale McGee. They re-signed Rajon Rondo. They picked up Danny Green. They signed Boogie Cousins to a 1-year deal. And they just now recently picked up Avery Bradley. So they got a good core, so to speak. The only thing on the Lakers position that they got to do is stay healthy. Plain and simple. Stay healthy And I can say about it because them being healthy and then the pieces they have around them, they could definitely make some noise. I'm not a fan of the Lakers. Actually, I fucking hate them. But you know what? I'm a fan of basketball. Period. I do got two teams that I like, but only one team. If you really had to ask me who's my real like certified diehard team, it's gonna be the San Antonio Spurs. It always been since I was 4 years old, and it always will be to this day. My second will be Brooklyn Nets. Why? Because I'm a Brooklyn native, so you gotta rep for the home team. But make no mistake about it. If you ask me who's gonna be Brooklyn or San Antonio, I'm picking San Antonio. Period. That was my team from jump, and it always will be. You know what I mean? So yeah, I respect that when it's given. But nonetheless, I feel like the biggest pickup that had to be one of the greatest moments right now in free agent history was when Kawhi Leonard ended up going to the Los Angeles Clippers. Keep in mind, people counted the Clippers out. People thought that, all right, Kawhi has eyes set on either going to the Los Angeles Lakers or staying with the Toronto Raptors. They took the Clippers out of the equation for reasons I didn't know until now. Apparently, Kawhi Leonard I spoke to the organization with Jerry West, Doc Rivers. I forgot that was a dude name. It coming to my tongue. Nevertheless, they was in the office. Him, his mother, his uncle, you know, all the main people, and had a discussion. And with Kawhi Leonard, his response was, "If y'all want me to come here, I wouldn't be able to come here knowing that I got help." Because you know him coming to the Staples Center, sharing the same arena, makes sense, with the Los Angeles Lakers, and you know what they have. Kawhi don't want to come into a situation where he doesn't have help, and then it's just like it's a nightmare for him, where he probably had to carry the team and all that. So he was explaining that if y'all want to come here, y'all need to bring me help. The person I want to come is Paul George, which threw everybody off because we ain't know about, and that was a shocker. And he told them, "You want to come here? Y'all make that happen. You get PG on the phone, you get him to sign with the Clippers, and I was signed." They made that happen in a heartbeat. Got a hold of PG. PG agreed. Went to the OKC front office, demanded the trade. At that point, OKC, feeling in their mind there's nothing they can do, and decided to ship him off to LA to join Clipper Nation. Now, my mom, who I think they would have did, they should have kept PG because he was still under contract, and tell him, listen, we're not trading you. So you got two options. It's either you stay here and play your years out and then decide to go to the Clippers, or in this case, you take less money and go somewhere else. And in my mind, PG, he ain't give a fuck. He know at the end of the day, they ain't getting nowhere in OKC. Truth be told, you're not. So, with him making that move to do that and come to the Clippers, they're set. They look like a NBA championship team because they didn't lost anybody. Only two people. And Danilo Gallinari and I forgot the other dude name. Fuck, his name is fucking confusing. So you got that to get two superstars. An NBA champion, two-time NBA Finals MVP, an NBA All-Star in Kawhi Leonard, and an NBA All-Star in Paul George. Like, it's just superstars. So you regain two big assets in conjunction to still keeping your bench and so many people that's your starters. So still keeping Patrick Beverly, still keeping Sweet Lou, aka Lou Williams. You still got I got Catrell Harrell, someone I forgot his name, but he's a good shooter. You got this nigga. You got Shamit or whatever the case may be, who's a good shooter. Patrick Beverly's a good defender. So that's a whole lot the Clippers got. And then Adam PG and Kawhi Leonard, who are two-way scorers, and a defender at that, you can't argue with it. But I'm gonna say this right now: they get Kawhi Leonard, you made the NBA competitive again. It's up for grabs of who gonna come out of the East, who gonna come out the West, and it's not predictable how it's always been. 3 years ago when Golden State was just dominant, and we always knew that. You ain't had to watch the NBA to not know that the Golden State Warriors going to the finals and the Golden State Warriors going to win the NBA championship because they were stacked up. You got 5 All-Stars on one team, starting 5, aka the Hamptons 5. Now you tell me you not gonna go a long way with that. And I'm not counting this shit because at the end of the day, Clay and KD got hurt. They was done. They couldn't compete in the finals. So you only had Steph, Draymond, and Boogie. And, they did so much. So, I'm just happy that it's competitive again. I'm excited. I cannot wait until October. And once I can't wait for the football season, NFL. Mostly because I am a diehard Dallas Cowboy fan. It sounds so crazy because we haven't won the motherfucking Super Bowl since 1995. Still hurts, and it's still gonna hurt until we make a transition and continue to stay healthy and win games. Now, last year, I say with the pickup of Amari Cooper halfway through the NFL season, we got tremendous well and only lost twice with Amari. And headed into the playoffs, beating Seattle, and headed into that semifinals game against the Los Angeles Rams, where we lost, I believe I think it was by a field goal, so to speak. I believe it was. But our defense was terrible. We gave us so much on the ground game, where we had Todd Gurley and fat-ass C.J. Anderson killing us. And I was just like, come on. It was terrible. But for us to still manage to still be in the game for some reason, that goes to show you that the LA Rams do got a weak spot. You just gotta hit that right away. Hit that right away and don't get too much on the ground game. So I can't wait for this season to unfold. We got 2 more months until the NFL season come back. And I cannot wait. So we'll just see. But nonetheless, I wanted to bring up on game what was going on. So I'm definitely gonna be doing more videos and on too. And also be on the lookout because I am gonna go back to streaming some of my games again. So doing the Sega Classics and all that too, and throw a couple of online matches of Mortal Kombat in it too. And just bring it up to speed on what's going on and really making this happen. So I want to thank y'all for tuning in and watching. It really means a lot. I mean that on a real serious note. It's been so much I've been dealing with, and to say I came back with a clean slate, feeling better than ever, and just ready to hit the ground going. I'm happy. I'm truly happy right now. So thank y'all for tuning. Make sure y'all hit that like button, subscribe to the channel and all too, and just keep supporting your boy. So I really mean that a lot. So yeah. I'm gonna get up out of here. I'm gonna get myself settled in and eat, get ready to watch Monday Night Raw, and sometime this week I'm gonna post a video up explaining more about WWE and all those other things. So y'all make sure y'all tune into that. Again, if y'all have any questions regarding football, basketball, WWE, or anything just in general that I want to say, leave a comment down below. I'll definitely answer it. I'll make a personal video of that, explaining that type of things, and we get this ball rolling. You know what I mean? So I thank y'all once again, all the love, all the support, and all these good things, man. It really means a lot. So I thank y'all, and I'm gonna holler at y'all in the next video. Peace.